In this lesson we will learn to conduct a arc flash study in Etap. In order to conduct an arc flash study, we require protective elements such as relays and circuit breakers. So in my single line diagram we do not have any protective elements now. So in order to conduct the arc flash study, I will have to modify my single line diagram and include any of the protective elements. So let's start by modifying my single line diagram. What I am intending to do is to include a new branch over here and to conduct the arc flash study on that branch. So let me go to the edit mode and select my elements over here. This is the low voltage circuit breaker. I will be using this. And I will use this load over here. So let's start rating these elements over here. I will rate the transformer for secondary at 415 volts, and this will be 100 kVA transformer, and I will put all these at typical values. Click on OK, and the load will be 50 kVA, and I will click on OK. So let me conduct a quick load flow study over here. So let me go to the load flow mode and conduct the load flow study. Okay, everything is fine. And next I will have to rate my circuit breaker. So my full load current is about 70 amps. So I will select the suitable circuit breaker from the library. So the rating page, go to the library. I will select Cutler hammer and I will select a model. So we have to select the suitable voltage rating also. So okay, this is fine. EGB, which is rated for 480 volts with a 3 pole, and I will select the 80 amps because the full load amp is 70, so I will rate it just above the full load amps. So I'll click on OK. Now we will go to the short circuit analysis mode, and at present I have my bus 3 faulted over here. I will unfault it. So then I will fault my bus 8 over here. So let me do this way. I will go here and put this to fault. Then I will click on OK. So my bus 8 is at fault now. So let me conduct my arc flash study now. So I will go to the run arc flash option over here. So this will ask you for a PPE approval because we need latest version of NFPA. So the following data comes across our single line diagram. So this is the arc flash boundary. Arc flash boundary is about 0.89 feet, and this is the incident energy. Incident energy is 0.43 calorie per centimeter square at 18 inches. So let me go to the display options and select further options over here. So the energy level and the fault clearing time in seconds, or I can change this to cycles. So I prefer to use seconds. And here we have, this is at level A, and the arc flash boundary, the incident energy and the fault clearing time is also shown over here. So next I will go to this edit study case over here, and I will go to the arc flash data. Arc flash data over here, and here I could approve the PPE levels. So at present it is put at 2012 NFPA standards. We might have even later standards, so I could edit this over here. So the PPE requirements, I could enter in user defined values for different incident energies over here. So according to NFPA 70E 2012, these are the categories or standards for different incident energies. So I don't want to change any of these. If you have the latest standards of NFPA 2014 or 2016, then we can edit these values over here to keep up with the standards. So I will approve these PPE values over here, then I will click on OK. So the next time you will not be notified. Even if you are notified, you will have to go to this option over here and approve this PPE. So I will click this over here, then I will click on OK. So next time it will not ask me for updating the PPE values. So another option of running arc flash analysis is using the insertion option over here. So after going to this insertion option and coming to this bus over here or any of the buses over here, this turns to yellow color. That means this is active and can be used now. So after clicking on this bus 8, this shows that the protective element that is to be operated is this circuit breaker over here, and again all the data are populated alongside my single line diagram. So in order to generate labels, which I mentioned in my previous lesson, then I will have to go to this bus and double click on it. Then I will have this ratings page over here. So from the ratings page I will go to this data options in the shock protection. So click on this. Then at present it is put at NFPA 70E 2004 standards. So I will change this to 2012 standards, and if I have any user defined, I will put this at user defined values. So let me put this at 2012 and I will click on OK. Then I will load the typical data over here. So if we want to print any of these, so I will print this limited approach boundary over here. Then I will go to arc flash options. So the bus fault current is calculated using the short circuit analysis tool, and the bus arcing current and the protective device element, protective device arcing current, a fault clearing time, etc. are shown over here. If I want to change any of these or want to put values manually, I could do that using the user defined option over here. But I would like to use this calculated values, which is much easy. So the working distance, I could select any of these working distance depending upon my choice or the standard. Then I will use this option over here. I could print this in any size I want to. So I will print this in 3.5 into 7 standard. So after clicking on print, we have the label generated for me. So the arc flash boundary is 0.9 feet, the incident energy calculated is 0.4 calorie per centimeter square, and the working distance is 18 inches, and it has classified this to category 0, and all the other data is also populated alongside these values over here: the shock hazard voltage, limited approach, restricted approach, and the prohibited approach. And this also shows me the equipment, which is the bus 8. So let me close this and cancel that. Then let me show you the arc flash report analyzer. So the report analyzer shows me the total entire data over here. So the voltage level, total energy, arc flash boundary in feeds, the energy levels, and so on. So after running a number of arc flash studies, the total study report will be available over here, or I could just go over here to this arc flash summary and generate the report like this. So this is how you conduct an arc flash study in Etap, and see you in the next lesson.